Good morning, YouTubian gardeners. So, obviously, I am going to have to do something about this. Wow, that is awesome, isn't it? I wanted to make sure to get a update video out today before I do my cutting, because I really do need to cut this this butter crunch here, and then this romaine back here. I really need to cut the two. Because they're getting a little out of hand there. So anyway, doing really well on those. So let's take a little tour around the tent and see what we have going on here. So we've got a bib lettuce there that I started that is doing pretty remarkable. And then over here we have an iceberg lettuce that I started, which is also doing remarkable. And then back here we have another bib, and that is doing remarkable. So those are head lettuces. Those are the only head lettuces that I currently have planted. The rest are leaf lettuces. Now, I do still have the Swiss chard seed in there. Notice, I am not doing my little net pots the same. What I'm doing now is just using a little bit of soil. Just a little bit of soil in the center. And that takes care of my lack of drainage issues. It also cuts down on the algae issue. And I think that's going to serve much better. So far the plants really seem to be responding to the difference in that technique. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to keep doing it. Back over here was where we did have our last remaining arugula, and that did not make it. So, and again, I think it could have been possibly due to not the right watering. I think I really do think that it was causing an issue the way I had those potted. So we'll see. We'll see. Next, we'll go back here and we'll look at this prize head. It's looking really good. I'm not going to cut it today, I don't believe, the prize head. Oops, sorry. I'm not going to cut it today, I don't believe. I don't think I really need to yet. I want to let it grow a little bit. But like I say, this butter crunch is kind of overgrowing that butter crunch. And so I need to get it out of the way. Oops, sorry. That's not a butter crunch. Sorry. That this butter crunch is overgrowing that romaine. I'm sorry, romaine. And you know, this butter crunch is up and growing pretty good. So yeah, I mean, that's another butter crunch, and it is really doing well. And like I say, that's another romaine there that seems to be doing really well. Obviously, our arugula didn't make it. And so I'm going to be cutting this butter crunch today and this romaine today. And I'm going to use the what do they call that? The cut and come again. I'm just going to cut it off and let it regrow. That's the intent. So anyway, up here, went a little far. Up here is our red oak leaf. And so it looks to be doing fine. Apparently, red oak leaf grows a little slower than some of the other lettuce. At least that's what I'm observing at this point. I went ahead and opened up the water a little bit more. And so anyway, I'm interested to try that. I can't wait to try that. Our kale. I don't know if that's hanging in there or not. So that's where I'm going to put a pepper if that doesn't survive. I'm going to see what happens there, but I'm not holding out very much hope, to be real honest. Our peas are doing wonderful. We're not producing peas yet, but we sure are growing. And so the original two are doing really well, and the new pea plants that I planted are doing really well too. I mean, it's doing great, doing remarkable. So again, the system seems to be working fine. That panned up a little bit there. System seems to be working fine. I don't have any issues. Still not having any leaking issues or anything like that. And you know, that little pump seems to be just the right size for this particular operation. So anything much bigger, and I don't think the pump would be able to hack it. But seems to be doing pretty good to me. So I will keep you updated. Like I said, I wanted to make sure I got one before I did the cutting on those two, so you guys could see how massive they got. So we'll see. And I'm going to mark down, today that I did the cutting. I'm interested to see how long it takes before I have to do the next cutting. So anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out, and happy gardening. As always, shalom.